Patty Spittler's here. That means we're talking puppies. So yeah, I've got double, maybe triple duties here. I'm reading the news, talking to Patty, interviewing, and holding on to a little baby here. Can you believe this little one that Brant Carter brought in? 11, 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
My goodness. Now this is brought to you by Pet Pals TV, and of course that's coming with great TV and coming with an even better message. So
Yes.
20 puppies, Brant.
21 I have raised.
21.
But Pam brought this puppy Wiggles in, and this is her 31st to raise.
My goodness. And we call her Wiggles because she was trying to wiggle off the table. We can't have that.
Well,
So she's wiggled into my arms for the moment. Now, congratulations to you because you all are celebrating, I believe, 50 years.
Tell us about
Yes,
Canine Companions.
yes, we have. I wanted to come and talk a lot about Canine Companions because we don't have a brick and mortar here. We are a national organization. We were founded back, subtract, in 1975, 50 years.
50
Wow.
years.
And what's interesting about this group is these service dogs are usually for mobility. And so up until that time in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, we had seeing eye dogs for the blind.
Right,
But
right.
there was nothing going on for
Right.
people in wheelchairs.
Okay.
And they placed their first dog in 1975.
Wow.
And then they became, I didn't know, I started with them in 1989 when we went over to Ohio and picked up our first puppy out of a little ranch house that flooded every spring.
Oh my.
That's how original and how young they were.
And we do have some pictures of people in wheelchairs with
Yes.
the pup. And also, you also raise puppies to help people who may have post-traumatic stress
Yes.
disorders.
We've got those
or-
photos up right now. So just take a look at those cute little ones.
The dogs
look.
this group has specialized in 1988, they decided that Goldens and Labrador Retrievers, were the best breed for retrieving things and helping people with wheelchairs. So
And they want to please their owner.
Oh,
They're,
Oh, absolutely.
And so now they raise for mobility for children and adults. They raise for hearing dogs. I have a good friend with a hearing dog. And
What?
Yeah, what? And then we raise for PTSD. But we also have another group of dogs for facility and therapy where they don't have the same access as a service dog, but the facility dogs work in the courts.
Yeah.
They work in
At funeral homes.
Funeral homes, healthcare
and
settings.
also, we want to say, you give the puppies for free.
Yes, we do.
I mean, you have to apply for
Yes.
it, but you
You
still
have to
do
qualify.
We want to talk about how she does that, though. You were referencing pictures. We have another excellent one
thank
that was
you,
made by
Jeremy.
yours truly here.
This is one. Brant is a fabulous artist as well as being a wonderful one over here. Which one? This one?
Fantastic.
And she did this. So if you want a picture of your puppy or your kitty, I guess you can
Yeah,
do that
I do
too.
kitties.
And how do they do that?
I have a website which is very easy, BrantCarterArtist.com, and all the proceeds go to Canine Companions. Everything. I don't keep any money. You write a check directly to them.
Isn't that amazing?
It
That's
is
been
amazing.
happy 50 years.
Yes, congratulations to you, Brant.
It is-
and
it
Patty.
is fun.
We always love having you because you bring great
Here's
TV.
some treats.
Well,
For
before
him, for her.
before this one squirms out of my arm, let's wiggle on down the script and talk about Great Day and Pet Pals. Of course, you know where to watch. 10:30. That's every Saturday right here on Wish TV. And for all this great information, all you have to do is head over to wishtv.com or petpalstv.com. And not only can you watch, but you can read up on all the great information we talked about here in this segment. And of course, all the great stuff you're going to talk about this weekend.
And
Well, Brant,
canine,
Patty.
canine.org if you want to get a picture. And then she'll make the donation. So she's wonderful.
Wonderful. Thank you both for stopping by. And you too, little one.